Huge thank you to the EA Creator Network for sponsoring this video. If you find yourself wanting to buy a new pack or try out one of these worlds that I'm talking about that maybe you don't have in your Sims game, and you go into the EA app and you want to buy one of these, there is a little space where you check out that says promo code. If you use code Jaci and apply that promo code to your purchase, 5% of your purchase will go to help supporting my channel. So if you find yourself wanting to do that, it would mean a lot. And honestly, spread the love. There's quite a few Sims creators out there right now that the EA Creator Network is working with to do this. It's a cool thing they're trying out, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it. So if you want to support me, you can use code Jaci, and next time you can use like a different creator or whatever you feel like. So again, thank you so much to EA for sponsoring this portion of the video. Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jaci and we play Sims over here a lot. And I'm really excited for today's video. Because we are going to be ranking, what am I trying to say? We're going to be ranking all of the Sims 4 worlds. And I'm excited because I think that I have some controversial opinions about this. And I think you may be surprised about what worlds I like and what worlds I don't like. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, give this video a thumbs up, comment, all that cool stuff. You can also, if you want to go the extra mile, you can become a member of the channel, and it helps me out a lot. And plus you get some bonus content, members only videos, you get to see my videos early, all that fun stuff, and you get a cool lucky charm badge by your name. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, baby. Okay, so ow, there are 25 worlds. There are 25 worlds in The Sims 4. Actually, I'm gonna change these real quick. Okay, there's 25 worlds in this game, and some, everyone knows, are not as good, and some are like meh, some are great. So we're gonna rank those today. I guess I'm gonna go in order. So we're gonna start with Batu. Which is this little guy right here. Here's the thing. I don't think Batu is as bad. So we're ranking S, A, B, C, D. Okay, S tier is the highest tier there is. I don't think Batu is as bad as some people say. There's not a lot going on, but if we're grading on, okay, environment, how it feels, building, lots, and I don't know, like stuff that came with it, I'm gonna put it in C tier. I don't think it's the worst, okay? I don't think it's the worst. And I know a lot of people would, actually, I'm gonna put it in C. Do I put it in B? No, it goes in C tier. Brindleton Bay, I think it's a great one. I'm gonna put Brindleton Bay in B. It's very solid. A lot of good parks, a lot of good places to build. I mean, it's not my favorite world, but I think it's pretty good. Is this one New Crest? I can't like tell. I think this is New Crest. No, that's not New Crest. What is this? Is this Brightchester? They're the things are really tiny. This has got to be Brightchester, right? I'm not crazy. This has to be Brightchester. Yeah, I think this is Brightchester. I don't like it. I'm putting it in D tier. I think Brightchester is boring, and you can't build, and what you can build has a lot of restrictions because it's student housing, and I just don't like it. Del Sol Valley. This may be because I live in LA or because I just have always loved the Get Famous pack with all of its faults. I'm gonna put it in B tier, okay? Because it's got some good lots. It's got, I don't know. I like it because to me it feels like LA. It feels like home. I love some of the lots, how you hear like the airplanes really loud, the graffiti places. I think it's got a lot of character, and I'm here for character. Copperdale. We're moving on to Copperdale, the world. I'm putting it in A tier, guys. The whole world of Copperdale has like, to me, it has like a green tint over it, but it also reminds me of Bob's Burgers, and that makes me happy because there's like the wharf, you know, like the pier with the rides. I think that's fun. It has some really amazing lots to build commercial stuff on, like stores, and I personally think it has some really cool lots to build residential on. It's a top tier. I'm actually like, do I put it in S tier? Do I put no, I'm gonna leave it in A tier. I'm gonna leave it in A tier, okay? Because it's solid. Evergreen Harbor. Listen, I'm all for going green. Look at me. I hate this world. I remember when it came out, I thought it was the coolest thing. I thought building with shipping containers was the coolest thing. And it was the first one that we had apartments in, so it's like fine. I'm gonna put in C tier though. I just don't think, there is not a single lot that I can think of in this world that I ever actively want to build on. I hate it. And you can't, the apartments suck, even though they were the first apartments we got. They suck. I don't like it, okay? Forgotten Hollow. We're moving on, baby. If you know me, you know that I love the occults. I love the occult sims. I love the occult worlds. Forgotten Hollow is so tiny, but I actually kind of love how tiny it is because it's not like, it's about the size of like Magnolia Promenade, right? But I love the circularness of it. If you wanted to take everything out, if you wanted to wipe the slate of the world, you could build your own town. And yes, would it be dark all the time? Yeah. But it'd be cool and spooky, and you have like 6 lots. Is it 6 lots or 5 lots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5. And then the park in the center. I mean, you could make your own little world and have everything you need in that world and never have to leave. I'm putting it in B tier, guys. I know, Forgotten Hollow. Sorry. Okay, next we have Glimmerbrook. Glimmerbrook was in the time period of The Sims. It was in a weird era. I think it had a lot of amazing qualities. Like, there was a lot of potential to it, right? I love the magic realm. I love how you get there, you know, whether it's by Glimmerstone or by the portal. I think the potential was there, and I think it just sucks. Like, it's not D tier, but it's not, like, the lots, I was trying to build on it the other day, because I was building a little magic place with the crystal pack, and every lot there has, like, they were doing this thing at the time where every lot had like a road leading up to it, and it was just, it makes it to where unless you're building exactly what's already there and you're just renovating stuff, then you can't build anything, you can't get as creative with it because it's so, I don't know, the lots are just weirdly shaped, they're in weird places, there's weird roads leading up to them. I'm just not the biggest fan. Next up, we got Granite Falls. It's one of our like vacation destinations. I'm putting it in D tier. Sorry. I know it was like our first vacation. It was the first vacation destination we had in The Sims 4. I think it's worse than Batu. I mean, and maybe it's me. I'm not a vacation player, and I'm not a camping player either. It's not my vibe. And there's not really anything you can do to like build on or anything. It's just not that fun. You know, to me, it may be to you. That's perfectly fine. Next, Pinford on Bagley. You guys, this one's going in S tier. It's our first S tier, okay? This world has some of the best lots, some of the biggest lots. There's so much freaking potential to every lot. Has some of the greatest lots you can do for commercial builds. The farmland, you can do so much with those huge lots that are out in like the middle of nowhere. You can do horse stuff with them. You can do wizard stuff with them. You can do werewolf stuff with them. Like, the world is so versatile when it comes to building. And it's a very interactive world. It's one of the best interactive worlds. You got gossip, you got groceries. I mean, what else do you need, you know, honestly? Magnolia Promenade. You know, it's fine. It's there. It's actually a really pretty world. I like going there when I'm like taking pictures and stuff for screenshots. It's very beautiful, brightly colored. The filters on this world are great. I guess I could put it in C tier for that, but it's just weird. I'm putting it in D tier. I'm sorry. It's going in D tier. It's not, there's not much going on for it, you know? You have one lot to build on. It's pretty. That's it. Moonwood Mill. I love me some occults. Listen, it's also a very interactive world. The lots, though, are very difficult to build on. So for that, I'm going to go in C tier. I don't think it's as good. Even though it's bigger, technically, by size, I don't think it's as good as Forgotten Hollow. I think they really hit it with Forgotten Hollow and Moonwood Mill. I love the builds in it. They were some creator builds and stuff like that. I love the atmosphere of the world, but as a simmer, as a player, as a creator, and you're wanting to go in and like change the world and stuff like that, I feel like it's C tier. I don't know. I don't ever play in it that much, so that's one of the reasons I'm like, Mount Komorebi. This bad boy's going in B tier, you guys. It's one of my favorite worlds. I don't play in it much because the storylines that I have going right now with, you know, like the Black Widow challenge and Adopt Him challenge don't call for it. We did actually just do a stint in Mount Komorebi with the Black Widow. We went on vacation in the mountains, but I just love it. It's one of the most beautiful worlds. It was, when it came out, it was one that I was like so friggin' excited for. I just think it's beautiful and I absolutely love it. This is Newcrest, right? Controversial opinion. I'm putting Newcrest in A tier. I know, it's silly, it's stupid. There's not a gosh darn thing in this world, but that's what makes it A tier for me. Since I've been playing The Sims, since it came out, even before I was playing it on the channel, I know you're thinking, you're like, I'm going back, you didn't play it that often. I mean, like, when Newcrest came out, some people hated it, some people loved it. I love it. I have made so many worlds that I've customized where I just played in Newcrest and had everything I needed in Newcrest and never left. And again, that may be controversial for some. I know you can't change like the environment of it, but hands down, if I have to do a build challenge, if I'm doing a build world thing, I play in Newcrest probably more than any other world in the game. Is that bad? Maybe, but it's just my opinion, okay? Next up, we got Oasis Springs. This one, okay, up until like 2 weeks ago, I would have put this in C tier. But recently with the Crystal Creations pack coming out, I did a small series where I lived in Oasis Springs. And I forgot about how good this world is. It's one of the base game worlds. It's so solid. Honestly, I was going to put it in B. I think I'm going to put it in A. It's such a solid world. It has parks. It has little secret locations. It has, it has a bunch of residential lots. It's just, I don't know. And of course, we got, the Calientes with this. We have Johnny Zest with this. I played in Oasis Springs a lot when I first got The Sims. And I just think it's a really solid world. It's very fun. It's interactive. I personally like the desert vibes. I just think it's cool. There's a lot of potential to it. And as far as basic impacts go, it's A tier, baby. San Myshuno, right? That is what this is. I really like San Myshuno. I love the interaction of the festivals and crap. I know I called it crap, but it's not crap. The festivals, we got solid apartments. I think this is a solid B, San Myshuno is. There's not very much you can do residentially. It's primarily apartments, but it's fun. And recently they've made some good changes, I feel like, to you can move the apartment windows around and stuff like that, which has made it a little easier to build apartments, especially with we now have renting and stuff like that, and you can own buildings. I think it's really cool. And I just like a lot of the lore in San Myshuno, a lot of the food that came with San Myshuno, and it's got quite a few lots. This is gonna be Salvadoria, right? It has to be, right? Yeah, this is Salvadoria. Honestly, I'm not a huge... I think I'll put it in C tier. I don't play in it that much. Love the Indiana Jones vibes. It's got some cool aspects to it. Honestly, I haven't played in it I haven't even opened Salvadoria. And we have to do it for the Ad0pt M challenge. Maybe I should do that soon because it has been a long time since I've even opened that world. Because it's a vacation world. You can't go to it. I almost want to put it in D tier, but I don't think I will. I think I'll wait. Strangerville is up next. You know me. I love the strange. I love the spooky. It's going in B tier for me. Strangerville is one of the coolest worlds. Yes, it's like a weird Oasis Springs. It doesn't have as many options as Oasis Springs, but you have the trailer park, you have the certain areas where you have up in the hills, and then you have down below. I think it's really fun. There's a lot you can do in it. It's a very, again, it's kind of like Henford on Bagley where it's very interactive. And I enjoy that. I enjoy that about it. So yeah, I think it's a solid B. Sulani, I think, is one of the most beautiful worlds in the whole game. Okay, I think it is the prettiest world there is. Building wise, it's I think I'm gonna put in B. I know B is getting pretty full. Okay, but I think it's a B tier. It might be A tier. It's the prettiest world, man. But it's just, to me, I don't go to it a lot. I don't think I would ever build a house where I live there. But it gave us mermaids, which is kind of awesome. I'm actually thinking about moving. I'm thinking about moving. No, I'm going to keep it in B tier. It stays in B. Sulani's great. It's beautiful. There's just not a lot you can do building-wise that's not beach vibes, you can't just build anything there and it not look, just you got to make it look like it's on the beach because it's on the beach. Terratosa. Honestly, same. I think it's like Sulani, but not as pretty. So for that reason, it goes in C tier. It's like the not as good Sulani. Yes, we have weddings and stuff. It's cool that you can go visit there. I like it. But that's pretty much it. That's it. It's just not as good. Here's the deal. I got some stuff to say. This is Willow Creek, right? I don't think Willow Creek is a good world. I know that is probably the most controversial opinion even on this video at all. I think Willow Creek, I don't like it. I can't stand Willow Creek. If I don't have to play in it, I won't. I know we have the Goth family. I know it's one of the base game worlds. I know some people feel so strongly about Willow Creek and that they always build in it. They always love it. I hate Willow Creek. I don't ever open this world unless I absolutely have to. And for that, it goes in D tier. I'm sorry. Willow Creek is just not, it doesn't look good to me. There's not a single lot that I'm like, oh, this looks good. It doesn't look good to me. Like, you can't, I don't know. I just don't like it. Now, on the other flip side of that, Windenburg, I think, is like a better Willow Creek. And it's one of my favorite worlds. It's up there with Oasis Springs and all, where that's all I would play in when it first came out. And for that, it goes in A tier. I said it. Windenburg goes in A tier. Willow Creek, it's awful. I just hate the aesthetics of it. I hate the trolley that goes through. It just ruins the vibe for me. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up in like a suburbs in Texas, very much not, no public transportation, like none of that, just like big yards, stuff like that. And it's just not my vibe. I've never liked building in it. I've never enjoyed playing in it, walking around in it. I do not like the Pancakes house. The only house in Willow Creek that I even kind of like is the Goth house. And really, I only like the outside. I would totally gut that place if I had the inside of it. So that's my opinion. Sorry. What do we got? San Sequoia. Okay, San Sequoia. It's like San Francisco. It's really beautiful. I think it's a really great world. It has some really amazing community lots. I think it's a solid B. I know we have the most in B, but B is like a solid, I love the builds in this, and I love the lots. You can build a lot of different things on the different lots and get a lot out of it. Horse Ranch goes in S tier. I love building in Horse Ranch. The Horse Ranch world is amazing. You would think that it has like a certain aesthetic, but I've done like Barbie builds in Horse Ranch. I've done all different kinds of builds, and somehow they still kind of vibe. And I just think it works really well. And I don't know. I've had a lot of fun since it came out, and I still find myself being like, I want to build in Chestnut Ridge. Sorry, I called it the Horse Ranch world, but Chestnut Ridge. It's just really nice, and there's a lot of open spaces, and I think the world is really fun, and I love that you just see horses walking around all the time. I know it doesn't go with like every aesthetic, but I think you could do a lot with it. Like, you could make a werewolf place there. You could make, I think you could do like a magic thing there. Like, you could do lots of different things in Horse Ranch that, you can kind of go get creative with it. And I like that a lot. I like a lot of the items that came with it, everything. Like, it's just, I think it was such a solid world that they gave us. It had a lot more lots, I think, than anyone expected, or at least for me. I didn't think it was going to be that big a world. Hands down. Love it! And finally, we have our newest world, Tumarang. I think this is a really cool world. I haven't played in it much. I love the weather conditions in this world. Apparently, it's like a monsoon all the time, which I think is really fun to play in. The city life is really cool. It reminds me a lot of like San Myshuno, but like maybe a little better done. I love the rental properties. I love what they did with it. It's a world that we don't have anything like. It obviously has a lot of Asian influence, and I just think they created it really beautifully, and I think it goes in A tier. So, there's my list, you guys. In S tier, we have Hinford Bagley and Chestnut Ridge. A tier, we have Copperdale, Newcrest, Oasis Springs, Windenburg, and Tomarang. And B tier, we have Brindleton Bay, Delso Valley, Forgotten Hollow, Mount Komorebi, San Mushino, Strangerville, Sulani, and San Sequoia. In C tier, we have Batu, Evergreen Harbor, Glimmercrest, Moonwood Mills, Salvadoria, and Chertosa. I was forgetting the words. In D tier, in the most ones, or at least this is all just my opinion. Okay, you guys, this is all just my opinion. I don't want anyone to be upset about it. We have Brychester, sorry, Granite Falls, Magnolia Promenade, and probably the most controversial of it all, Willow Creek. So let me know. Do you agree with my list? Which ones do you agree with me on? Which ones do you not agree with me on? I want to know your thoughts. Comment down below your very favorite world. I'm really curious to see what you guys think of my opinions on this. Let me know too if you want more videos like this. This is really fun. Like, obviously we're not playing The Sims, but it's fun to just, you know, sit around and talk about it. So let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this. Please don't be too mad at me. Please don't unsub. You know, yell at me in the comments. I'll take it. I will answer you back. I will respect your opinion. Anyways, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far through the video, put a little house emoji. Put a little house emoji in the comments for, you know, for worlds, so that I know who is watching till the end. Put a little house emoji. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!